So hey y'all, and welcome back for another video. So this is a review based on a few products, so like Believ Beauty, the Creme shop, Almay, um, just a few random products. But one of these brands is just well overdue, months overdue, and I have done a video on the Creme shop reviewing the products before, and it just never turned out right. So I'm just gonna do a little mini bundle here. And yeah, so let's get into it. So with these products here, let's just jump into it. So I'm not going to go into any particular order. So this is the Crumb Shop. This is their translucent powder. I love this translucent powder, and their and how they came up with the sifter. It's very well easily compact, and it doesn't pour out a lot of powder. It's really accessible. It gives you the right amount of powder that you might need, and it doesn't fly out. The powder doesn't fly out when you open it, and it's very finely milled. No, whenever I take pictures with it, I don't get any flashbacks as to what I see or anything like that. So great powder. I do recommend for anybody. I'm just gonna breeze through this real quick. So I'm just gonna stick with the the powder theme here. This is by Believ Beauty. This is their translucent powder. This is another great powder by Powder as well. Right now, I'm having a little technical difficulties with this. Can't figure out what's going on with this container, but probably some powder on the end. My problem with this is that here I have a lot of excess powder here up top, and that's not needed, and it's flying out even when the cap is closed, and even when I am closing it, it's still flying out. So not ideal for me at the moment, or ideal at all, but it still works. Great powder, very finely milled, even more finely milled than the Creme shop. And this is the Creme shop you could get at CVS, and I think you could only get this at CVS. This is at the dollar store. Then my other translucent powder is from Rimmel London. I don't like their Stay Matte pressed powder, but I do like their Stay Matte loose powder. That is so weird. Their Stay Matte pressed powder gets me oily, really oily easily, within seconds of putting it on, but not this. With this one, it leaves my face mattified for a really long period of time, and I have no problems with it. So with the other one, it's the same. Powder flying out. With all of them, it's the same problem. Close it, powder residue flying out. All the same problems, but what can you gosh, I got some in my mouth. Ugh. What can you do? Just gotta deal with it. But really awesome powder you could get at Walmart. I found mine at Walmart. I'm not sure about anywhere else, but I got my powder at Walmart. So really great powder. I do recommend you try this out. The eyes. This is amazing. So I tried this a while back. And I've been wearing it for some time now. I'm not wearing it right now. So I do my my usual eye primer, and with this over it, and um, um, with this shade or this on the lid, just to set it in place. Make sure no creasing or anything, and it does not budge at all. No creasing, no budging, no nothing until you're ready to take it off. This is awesome. I do recommend you try it out. I do have intentions of picking up a few more, but I'm gonna be holding off for a little while longer, just because I have enough makeup here, and I want to hit pan on a few products, and I want to use up a few products before I actually go and purchase anything more, even though I already did. Shame on me. Even though I already showed this palette, I'm gonna be showing the Believ Beauty. This is, I didn't mention the shade in this. This is in Endgame. Really gorgeous shade. This is a really gorgeous metallic bronze shade. So, and it goes with any skin tone, I think, in my personal opinion. But yeah, this is the Believ Beauty eyeshadow palette in Nearly Nude. I typically gravitate towards palette like this. My problem is that it doesn't go far back enough, but what can you do? I've used this quite a bit, but because I'm rotating, excuse me, because I'm rotating a few palettes in and out, based on my work shift and when I'm off. And when I do get to play around with my makeup, I rotate every month to every 2 months. I would like to say I would rotate every 2 months, I want to say. So yeah, I've used this quite a bit, even though it doesn't look like it. But this is a really awesome palette for people that are just getting into makeup. So this is also at the dollar store, and it's great if you're just getting into makeup. And I'll do a video later on based around just getting into makeup and for back to school too. So yeah. For face, I have a few face products here. Wait. And don't mind the hair, it's crazy. I've had my hair like this all day. Even though it rained, like pour rained here. So this is the Believ Beauty Contour and Highlight Get Glow Contour and Highlight Palette in medium to deep. This isn't really medium to deep, but I'll just give it to them. But I'll be honest, at first I didn't really necessarily see anything to it, but once I started playing around with it and building and building and building, this is more of building instead of just dipping in and just gradually gliding on. It's more of a build on. So this is the blush, this is the contour shade, and this here is the highlighter. This is more of a peachy type orange shade, which is really, really, really gorgeous. I love. If I could just get this shade all on its own, I will be happy. Well, these two, I will be happy and content. This is really gorgeous for like an everyday natural look. These two, if you're going for like an everyday natural look, great. It's the highlighter, it's just very simple. The blush, it's very simple, and it doesn't, the powders, it doesn't accentuate. It's very powdery, very pigmented, but even though pigmented, quote unquote pigmented, but buildable. It's a pigmentation, buildable pigmentation, that's what I'm trying to say. But it's worth it. And these products are around $4 to $5. It's a reasonable price, and I do recommend it. At first, like I said, I didn't like it, but I do like it now. This is one of my favorite blushes. I can't really hold it to the side because I can't really tilt it over. This is in Fancy Plum. It's a really gorgeous plum shade because it's falling out. I need to repress it. Really gorgeous plum shimmer shade. Just so like if you're just really in a rush, this is the blush to, this is one of the blushes you could go to. No highlight needed. Really gorgeous, pigmented. Just go in with a light hand, I would say. And this is another one too. This is by the Creme shop, Mon Cherie. This is in French Kiss. This is a really nice matte blush. And this is really pigmented as well. I would say go in with a light hand. This will go really nice for any skin tone, even though their shade range for most of their products are fairly terrible. I would say this is one of the things that I would recommend that you pick up because it's really gorgeous, and goes with any skin tone, I would say. So yeah, just give this a shot if anything. Highlighter. So the highlighter, this is the Creme Shop highlighter, Angel Face in Hey Soul Sister. This is a really natural highlighter, as well as the one from Believ Beauty in the little contour get glow kit. This is a gorgeous one as well. So this is one that I gravitate towards as well for like a quick on the run type highlighter situation. I have my highlighters that I go to all the time, and this is one of them. And I do recommend that you guys get this if you are deeper than my skin tone. It's probably gonna show up ashy on you, so I would not recommend it for you. That's the sad thing, because they don't have much of a shade range with this stuff. Later on down I will get into more information, but I do recommend this with the, and then this is the Crumb Shop bronzer in California Dreamin. This is a really gorgeous matte bronzer. It's, I don't know why I make that face. I usually make that face when I don't like something. I really do like this bronzer, but the shade range is just terrible as well. Just as I was talking about with the highlighter, it's terrible, really terrible. And like I said, I'll get into more information about that in a bit. So yeah. The concealer from the Creme shop and Believ Beauty is next. So the Creme shop concealer. This is a really gorgeous concealer. And this is in the shade Deep. Nothing about that is deep, and it's really lightweight, and it's full coverage. It says it's full coverage. For me, it's full coverage. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it's full coverage. And you could see here. But for me personally, it's full coverage. And like I was saying, it's lightweight. You don't feel it on your skin. And that's what I love about this. It's very lightweight. So I do recommend that you get it if you're like my skin tone, but deeper. I wouldn't recommend it because it does work for me if I am highlighting, but typically I don't highlight. I just go in with like a concealer that's close enough to my skin tone, or that is my skin tone, and I just call it a day. For this one from, oh, and this is the darkest shade in the concealer, and there's only 5 shades in the concealer range for the Creme shop, which is terrible. For the Believ Beauty, this is the darkest shade. Just to let you guys know, this is the darkest shade in Sand. And I will swatch just like I did for the Creme shop concealer. And as you can see, it's around the same shade range, and it blends really nicely too. I don't know why I'm smelling it. Don't have a smell. The Creme shop concealer feels a little bit more lightweight than the one from Believ Beauty. The Believ Beauty feels a bit more heavier than the Creme shop. I'll just be honest about that. But a bit more lighter in coverage, I feel. I'm just being honest with you guys. I feel this is a bit lighter in coverage and heavier feel than this. So it all just depends on how you guys feel and what you guys choose. So, and then the primer from the Creme shop, this is the blurring primer. It's okay. It's not my favorite primer, but at the moment I'm trying to use up this primer, even though it looks like I haven't touched it because it still feels heavy here. I haven't used it much because I don't wear makeup all that much, but it is a good primer still. It blurs your pores. You don't, it's kind of like you don't have, well, not kinda, yeah, it's kind of like you don't have any pores, and it's, when you put your foundation on, it just glides on really nicely and seamlessly, and it works really nicely, and I do recommend it. But I'm just trying to use it up because I've had it in my collection for a while. So yeah, And then I have a few more products I want to go over, and a few other products that I don't have because I am a genius and I decided to get rid of them. Yeah. So the last few products that I actually do have are from Believ Beauty. This is the mascara. It's really good, but my only problem is that it flakes. It's really volumizing. It separates my lashes, and then a couple hours later I just see flakes on my face. But really amazing, but it flakes. That's just about all I could say. It flakes. It flakes. But really good. So I'm trying to use it up, and like, so like whenever I do videos I try to use it. I don't use anything else but this whenever I do videos because I'm trying to use it up and not throw it out. So yeah. This is the Believ Beauty Brow Gel in dark brown. This thing is gray. This is not dark brown. Give me 1 second. Let me get me some makeup wipes. Oi. It's probably 1:30 right now. So this is the Believ Beauty eyebrow styling gel in dark brown. This is not dark brown. This is gray, as you could see here. Like a brown gray. There's nothing about that is dark brown. Nothing. And I don't recommend it at all. Just if you see it in the dollar store, in Dollar General, just walk past it. Grab anything else but that. Grab the palette, the powder, the foundation. Ooh, I forgot to mention the foundation. The foundation, it's amazing. I love the foundation. It goes on like a dream. It stays. It blends nicely. It's so lightweight. It's like a... Oh my gosh. I forgot all about that. I'm terrible at this. And I grabbed everything to make sure. But yeah. This is terrible. This is also another terrible one. This is the dual end contour stick. So this thing is really oily and it slides off your face in no time. I don't know why I tried it, and I don't usually gravitate towards cream products. I mean, I gravitate towards them, but then I buy them and then I have it and I don't use it. And it makes no sense. And I did try this, but then it's really greasy and it slides off my face. And I'm like, what the hey? So I'm like, just forget it. You're not worth it. I'll just stick with powder contour, no contour sticks, no cream contour, no none of that. But yeah, And as I promised you guys, I will dive into more details about the Crumb shop. A few of the products that I don't have with me from the Crumb shop is the brow pomade, the eyeliner, the eye palette, the foundation, and that's just about what I don't have with me, but I will put little pictures in the screen either on this side or on this side, whichever space my jumbo size head doesn't take up. But the foundation, it's got 12 shades. It's not, I don't recommend it for people with oily skin. Now if you have oily skin and you like more of a luminous finish, I would say go ahead and take it and grab pick it up, but I don't recommend it for you guys with oily skin. But for you lovely people out there with dry skin, I would say go ahead and pick it up because it does give a really nice luminous finish on the skin. And it does set really nicely. It gives a really nice wear, and it would, and it does have a it has a nice wear. It does last a good while on the skin, but for me, I'm not really a luminous type foundation gal. I'm more of a semi-matte type, or semi-matte or matte foundation type of gal, so it's not for me. The palette, I did not like it because it had only one one matte shade in it and 4 shimmer shades, and the only matte shade in it did not match my skin tone as to where I would be able to get a crease shade or a blend from it. Sorry, my knee itches. Or any type of blendability from it to blend any of the shades. It's just that, and the palette, it's quite large, so you would have it for a really long, good while. These products are quite expensive for what you're getting. Eyeliner, the eyeliner, it came off gray. It said it was black and it came off gray. Even though I don't have any proof to show you guys, I have no reason to lie to any of you guys about this. It came off really gray on me. For some, ow, why am I so itchy? Oi, oi. That eyeliner, it was really terrible. Really terrible. I didn't like it. And then with, it's waterproof though. I did try out the fact that it was waterproof, and it was a pain in the butt to get off. I had to go in with my Clinique eye makeup remover to get it off. I couldn't use my Neutrogena makeup wipes to get it off, so be aware of that if you do decide to try the eyeliner. The brow pom-pom, which is what it's called, that it's very pigmented, so beware of that. Now, if for me personally, I like more of a natural look to my brows. I'm I don't like a strong emphasis on my brows. Like I was saying, I like more natural finished look to my brows, a natural feathery look to my brows, not a strong look. So a strong drawn on look. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you like that look, the brow pom pom brow pomade would be more geared towards you. Just a dab in it just gave me like way more than what I needed. And I did not enjoy that, so I did not like that for that reason and that reason alone. As always, well, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this or for any other videos. And as always, I love y'all, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah.